Okay, apparently, the usual thing where on my stream deck and I press go live and it unmutes me. I checked my mic, my physical mic, and unmuted that button, but apparently when stream deck was like, yeah, we're gonna do all those things and unmute you and set your stream to go live and shit, apparently it didn't unmute me. So that's one that normally is pretty reliable. But yeah, I was just saying, you know, we're back, we're in our Pokemon X Nuzlocke challenge yet again. And yeah, we believe we're just said we're in Shallow City. It reckons we're like 18 hours into the game because there's been a lot of just like sitting still, chatting with chat, or like, you know, playing the entire game in super fast speed and all that jazz. But yes, we are back. We have who do we have in our party at the moment? We have Darth Inky. We have the Malamar. We have Bay the Floette. The World, which Pancham. Basil the Ivysaur. Fly the Yanma. And Ace the Pidgeotto. And I believe we're probably going to be reverting that back a little bit, but right now we have a fighting gym and fighting boss coming up. So it's probably a good idea to make sure that we've just got a couple of these flying types in battle with us. Might be maybe a good idea. Do we have anything? So that's the thing, we're up against a Lucario as well. So Lucario, it's like, I was thinking, oh, maybe we could bring in Sort My Balls, but he's a bit low level wise. Oh, really? I've not watched JoJo's before, like, other than clips and stuff. Like, what are some of the stands' names then, if it's, like, just band names? That's actually one I should probably watch JoJo's, if nothing else, for the sake of just, like, it would probably make for some fucking good Wiki Weekends entries. Of just like, yeah, it'd probably be hilarious to go through some of the entries on fucking JoJo stands and stuff. Or JoJo characters. Like, again, being completely oblivious to JoJo, I don't really know 100%. It's like, there's like main characters like JoJo, and then they have like stands which are basically like things that fight with them or for them or something, right? As far as I can glean from clips I've seen? Question mark? Yeah, the thing is, maybe it's worth... I think we'll be okay. So it's gonna say maybe it's worth putting Suck My Balls in. Or Sork My Balls, I'm sorry, you know, keep it PG and all that. And... PG. But yeah... Low level, don't think they're going to be able to do much, but at the same time, I really wouldn't care if Sork died. But it's like, who would I get rid of? So as far as I'm aware, I mean, maybe the Floette. Maybe we swap Bay out. Sork, because I don't care whether Sork dies or not. But I'd quite like to be able to manage my way up to a Florges. Wait. As in, there are stands called Red Hot Chili Pepper and Foo Fighters? Like, there are stands in the show named that. Also, let's get up my little Nuzlocke app. So Shallow City, we haven't encountered a Pokemon. It's probably not worth trying at the moment because we haven't got Surf, but I think you might get Surf around this point. We got Shallow City, the Tower of Mystery. I think that's meant to be Mastery, because the fight says that it's the Tower of Mastery for Karina and Serena. But then the encounter here, where it's like, log what you've caught, it says Mystery, but I think it's Mastery. I think it's like Mastery of, you know, fighting. So yeah, it says that we've got a battle with Serena, a battle with Karina for the gym badge, presumably, and then a Lucario battle with Karina. And remember that we looked the fuck out last time with our Lucario battle. Just remember that, like, we were nearly at a point of, I thought we might get wiped out. So, like, we really need to not fuck about when it comes to when it comes to just fighting this Lucario. We looked out last time and we were not ready. But Pancham, we need to get to like 32, I think. And what level is the gym? 32. So realistically, we could maybe just try and evolve Pancham now before going in. Yes, of course. Shiny Stone in Pokemon X. Is work, because that's how we get a Florges. Oh! Route 12, which... Route 12 has a bunch of Go-Goats around here. So we definitely haven't done that yet. I wonder if we can, and then I'll check Pancham as well while we're here, actually. Kalos. On the good old Cerebi.net, just trying to find Pancham. Pancham evolves. Level 32 with a dark Pokemon in your party. Hey, K. Hey, K. Thank you for joining. Just trying to figure out our strategy for fighting Karina, because the fighting gym's going to be a bit tough, but I'm more scared about that Lucario for sure. And hey, Media Watcher, thank you for joining as well. So yeah, we want just a little tiny bit more. We'll swap out the Malamar for now, because keep into that like rough rule of trying to stick to not over-leveling past where all of the gym leaders are. Level-wise, that is. Okay, let's put Gus in. So I think it was the only reason we kind of got past last time was, like, because Gusset was able to smokescreen our way through. And we just, like... We survived, basically, just through sheer accuracy reduction bullshit. So where are we? Oh, we've just gone through the cave. Okay. Yeah, this is Shallow City, I was right. And then, yes. We go down here and get into, like, the, arenas in the Tower of Mastery. Ah, yes, of course. So we go to the Tower of Mastery. And then this should be where we fight Serena. And then Karina afterwards. And this is where I think we learn about Mega Evolution as well. I think when we beat Karina, then we do a fight with her for the Lucario and the Mega Lucario on top of that. Of course, the Mega Evolution Guru is not my real name. Like, no shit. Is there anyone else with us? It's like, yeah, there's like 5 of us. Forgot we called ourselves Triple H. We're called Harley, but like our friends call us Triple H as a nickname. Also, let's just, you know, start off the stream by popping some Cades. Some Oryxes on screen. Get some doggos up. It sounds like a great name. It's like, what would you like to call your child on this birth certificate? And he's like, I'm thinking Mega. What? Oh, Mega Guru. Like, my last name's Guru. It can be Mega Guru. But his middle name's got to be Mega. Like, middle name's got to be Evolution. So it doesn't make sense without the middle name, I know. But, like, you know, Mega Guru sounds like a pretty good name anyway, right? It's like, does it? Just hydrate 1 sec. Oh. There we go. So we've got... There is something a bit off about myself, isn't there? You know what it is? I haven't got the little Pikachu on that. Yeah, sure. We were the one that found the intriguing stone. But speaking of intriguing, we're gonna get Carl on the line. Carl's just coming in to try and like see all of my Pokemon die. Let's give him a call. It's funny as well because like I'm currently playing Pokemon twice over. Because Carl knows the tech of like I'm just playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet of like just I've got my auto button just going away, getting me some money, but like it just I glanced over. I just glanced over to put my controller down and call you, and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Pokemon there as well."
Just an absolute poker billionaire.
My Switch is just like working overtime for me. Do you need me to share my screen or anything?
Ah, that's Pokemon. It goes slow enough. I can watch it on the stream. But I figured, like, while you're just like wandering around, not doing much, I can just chat some Pokemon.
You've joined in this stream where we may be getting like our annihilation times coming because we're just in Pokemon X and we're going towards like the fighting gym and where you get given the Lucario.
Just give you like just the Lucario that immediately gets boxed.
Well,
it's like goodbye.
They give you like the Mega Lucario, I'm pretty sure, and like I fought this trainer with a Lucario earlier, completely unprepared for the fight, and if we didn't get lucky on like doing some smoke screens and getting away with some accuracy drops, like I basically could have just team wiped at that entire point. So I've got a lot of Pokemon that are like good for the fighting gym battle, but the Lucario I'm just real scared about.
That's the problem with like the Lucario as well. Not only is it's so lame, but it's so good. It's like fighting feel. It's phenomenal offensive typing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it annoying. It's like I'm sure you've probably talked about it already. The fact they just give you one makes it so much less cool.
And it's really funny as well because obviously like I don't know 100% how familiar you are with Nuzlocke, but it's like you get one chance to basically catch a Pokemon in the route.
Yeah, it's like you get one. There's different variations, of course, but most of it is just you get one chance to catch a Pokemon. The first one you bump into is the one you got to get.
Yeah, and we caught a Riolu really early on, and it's the only death we've had so far of our Pokemon. And we were all just like, it's only a Riolu. It's like, whatever.
You're just going to get given like a fully evolved one anyway. Who gives a shit?
It wasn't even that. It was just, who gives a shit about Lucario anyway?
A lot of people, it's weird.
It's because they got told to like it.
That's the problem, yeah. It's like, it's so aggressively pushed as like, don't you like Lucario?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't remember, that's right, Red Heart, of like whether she gives you a Lucario to fight with or not. But I want to be prepared in case that's not the case. Because if it's not, our team could get fucked. Like,
it's not only. It feels like Urshifu, where Urshifu is just it's not only is it super fucking strong, it just looks super lame as well.
Mm-hmm. A lot of my favorite megas are like the edgy ones, but a few of my favorites I would say are Mega Absol, Mega Banette. What was the other one I was just thinking of then? Mega Gallade.
I'm a fan of the megas that they make Pokemon that were crap good, or at least use like Mega Beedrill.
Yeah, I really like the Mega Beedrill.
It's like, oh fuck it, let's give one to a Rayquaza, and it's like, why?
Like the Mega Beedrill one, I've just like bring it in as like the revenge killer with Fellstinger and just try your best to fucking sweep.
It was such a good idea to do it to like all the to ones that weren't very good.
Exactly.
Ones that needed that boost.
Well, they couldn't help giving like Mewtwo 2 and Rayquaza 1 and then the Primals for it's like they can't help themselves.
Okay.
Because they've got to give people power. They couldn't make it so it's like make a thing that's powerful, but then it's the risk like then you got a Beedrill on your team. They know I'm just gonna take like a Mewtwo. What was it like people would do? You could take like Mega Rayquaza, Primal Groudon on the same team.
You were allowed a primal Pokemon, so Primal Kyogre or Groudon. You were allowed a Mega Pokemon, and then because Mega Rayquaza Mega Evolved with a move and not an item, you could also have Mega Rayquaza. It's like, come on. Like, at very least, they could have locked the Primals and Mega Rayquaza behind the same limitation of having the Mega Stone item. But no, they had to let you do all three in one battle. It's like, fuck off.
It's not a great time. I completely forgot about this. This is the game where you get like the team of goobers, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is the one where like everyone's your bestie, and it's like okay, but like this could have been one or two people, not four.
The cheering squad. What do you set your name as the nickname they call you? Please tell me it was Daddy.
No, so we're Harley. I always play as Harley in like my Pokemon games when we're not playing together and we're not Lala. So I named myself Triple H.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's go. I just came back in and they're like, oh, hey, Triple H. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Fuck yeah, Triple H. And
I always just pick Daddy because it's so funny.
Yeah, like, just Mummy or Daddy would be a good one, but like, I feel like it's a bit weird because we're clearly playing as children.
It's
but
still
funny. At the same time, it is still funny. It's like, you know, with Pokemon, you know, you gotta give them some funny nicknames. Like, we got a good one that just went back into my PC and we caught a Sork. You know, like that useless blue fighting Pokemon that no one likes.
Yeah, that just not my choke.
Yeah, and I just called it Sork my balls, and it's like, yeah, put it in the box. It can be done with.
The thing is, I love fighting type Pokemon because like, but just so many of them are just worth my champ.
I love as well that Mega Evolution came around and Digimon were like, they stole from us. That's a Digivolution because it goes back to its original form.
Yeah, I've never been like Digimon those made like humans, and then Pokemon's like, let's make all of our like Pokemon. At least like Angemon was like a woman.
That's the thing. Is, like, there is a little bit of me that respects like, fuck it, let's just make them all dominatrixes. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, but isn't this meant to be a child TV anime? Like,
I did might as well, because, like, you know, Angemon, there's a hole there. But when it's like Meowscarada, I'm like, what is this? What am I supposed to feel about this?
It's like, the weird thing, isn't it, of like, when Pornhub every year releases, like, their categories and all this, and it's like in gaming it's like, well, what are the top games? It's like, you know, like Overwatch is there, and I think like Valorant might be as well, but then it's like Pokemon and Minecraft, and it's like, oh, what are the most searched for Pokemon? It's like, oh yeah, people search for like God of War and Vaporeon and Lopunny, and it's like, I
did like as well, you could actually track how poorly Overwatch 2's launch did, because like the searches on Pornhub didn't go up. And I just love how that's like a valid metric they can check.
I like how it's like, oh, I'm not into this because I'm not really into fighting. Triple H, what about you? Are you into fighting?
You're sharpening your sledgehammer.
Ollie, let's battle for it.
I live for combat.
Oh, because we picked the female character. I got told on like my little Nuzlocke tracker, because you know, obviously the community is like very good in the sense of like they have like apps for building your Nuzlocke run and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it told us we'd be fighting the female trainer, Serena, but it's like, oh no, it's going to be Kaylin because we picked the female.
You picked Phil.
We picked the female, so we've of course got to fight the boy instead. It's like, oh, well, let me fight Serena.
Sorry, I'm sneezing.
But yeah, we did put Sork my balls in our party, just in case, because like if we do fight Lucario, it's probably one of the better options I've got at the moment.
Yeah, like it's such a nothing Pokemon, and the fact that like it's got the inverse in like throw.
Because that's the thing is,
useless.
It's the upside and downside of Gen 5, where like they reset the Pokemon, but it like a lot of the Pokedex was, well, here's the obvious replacement for Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Here's the obvious replacement for like these Pokemon, and like a lot of it is. I really like the Pokedex from Gen 5. Don't get me wrong. I think it's stronger than Gen 4 for sure, but the weakness of it is that a lot of the Pokemon that are like filler Pokemon just felt like it was, oh, we have to make the equivalent of this Gen 1 Pokemon, but in Gen 5.
Yeah, instead of like a kicking and a punching one, it's a punching and a throwing one. Which I like the idea, like, you know, a throwing one, but it's like, put Hariyama on your team. Like, Hariyama Grande, let's go. You got a little throw kick.
I do think that, like, especially when it was just Pokemon X and Y, like, Mega Evolution was, maybe half-baked isn't the exact right term, but, like, it still was just, like, a bit of a weird gimmick where a lot of the Pokemon that got it were already OP Pokemon anyway, that didn't need it, and then a lot of it was, like, well, it then detracted away from the actual Pokemon X and Y, like, new Pokemon Pokedex. Like, we went from all of a sudden having... Oh, shit. It's gonna have Shadow Tag, isn't it? Oh, no!
You have to pick right.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
You have to guess right. It's not even rock, paper, scissors, it's coin flip, isn't it?
Well, no, because it can use Destiny Bond as well.
Oh, what about if it uses Destiny Bond, are you just fucked?
Like, probably. Right?
And you just lose your main Pokemon.
Let's just
is there any way
screen
to
it all the
avoid
way
Destiny
down.
Bond?
You just wait a turn. It can't use it twice on the bounce.
Okay, so just don't use it now.
So just don't attack now. And we should be fine.
So I was about to say, can you even like avoid Destiny Bonds? That's like a dick move.
The only way you can avoid it is by just not killing them the next turn. So I'm gonna smoke screen all the way down. I'm hoping that Counter and Miracle have accuracy checks. Destiny Bond doesn't, but we'll put Sort My Balls in because it's like, well, if we lose it, who cares? Oh wait, no, because Shadow Tag locks you into not just running from battle. Yeah. It's this Pokemon.
Counter does have an accuracy.
Cool.
It's just 100% accuracy. It doesn't guarantee a hit, which feels weird. Ugh.
It feels useful right now, though. Yeah, we avoided the counter.
Do you have like a Pokédoll or something?
Does that get around Shadow Tag?
I'm not sure, but if you have one, maybe you can try it.
I think it would be under battle items, so I don't think so.
Yeah, because I've never used one ever because there's never a reason to run. Is this the gen as well, like Ghost can run away from anything, or that later?
Ooh, I'm not sure about So maybe we'll swap in Sorg now.
Just in case you bump into another one.
Yeah.
So that's a rough time.
Maybe this is just not the best place to train.
If there's like Wobbuffets in there, I won't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Because you just get like one unlucky crit. I'd rather train outside where it's probably like Pidgeys and shit. It's not as like... It's not as quick, but it's safe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's no chance of just a Wobbuffet ruining our run.
I like to fish, yeah, and to get some fish.
So all I really want to do is, we've got a Pancham at level 31, and it evolves at level 32.
Yeah, Pancham is like super fucking... I love Pancham. It's annoying that it's not back in this gen, because I wanted a Pancham and a Hariyama.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, also, by the way, I was just doing a random, like, shiny hunt for a Shinx. Found a shiny Mudbray if you want it. I don't really like Mudbray.
I've already got one. I've just not bothered training it yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
It's one of the few. I've got a shiny Mudbray and I've got a shiny, like, Murkrow that I found while I was training. So if you want a Murkrow, I've got one of them.
I mean, I might set you up on that first. And I've got like, a shiny Mareep if you want a shiny Mareep.
No, I swap it for a Mareep, yeah. Like Murkrow's like a prankster, so now you've got a prankster team. You'd have to give it the ability patch, of course, but...
Luckily, I got plenty of them now.
Yeah. So I'm saying, if you want to have like the shiny Murkrow...
Let's do that then.
Like
I'll give you the Mareep for the Murkrow.
Let's say we're meeting up next week. We can just do it then, can't we?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll just like, you'll lend me your controllers and get me 8 more billion Poké Dollars. Well, when you came to my house, you just did that, and when I booted it up, I had like $400 billion. I was like, yeah, that's the hustle.
Yeah, just came around to Carl's the other week for recording, and it's like, first thing I did was like, just get my controllers out. Like, Carl, I'll just auto battle for you for the day while we record. Just good fun. But yeah, like, it was one of those of, I didn't remember that I already had a shiny Luxray. And there was a mass outbreak for Shinxes. So I was like, oh, I'll drop what I'm doing and go over to the mass outbreak and hope for a shiny. And then just like in the middle of it was just a shiny Mudbray, and I'm like, oh, come on. Like, I'm looking for a Shinx. Well, I caught it anyway, like, obviously, but... Yeah, it's one of those of like, I normally just keep a little eye out for mass outbreaks and see if it's a Pokemon I would like a shiny of, and if it is, I kind of run over and do that.
I was going to say, so do you know the trick to checking if a Pokemon's shiny, Joe, because you don't get the thing in the overworld? Presumably you do.
How do you mean?
If you send out, Joe, your Pokemon to battle...
Oh, yes, yeah. And obviously
your Pokemon won't attack shiny.
You know, because fuck you, buy the DLC. Once again... Like, we should make this, like, a segment within, like, talking about Pokemon. Of, like, fuck you by the DLC.
Oh, are they shiny in the overworld in the DLC?
So they're always shiny in the overworld, but they have an upgrade that you can, like, use your points on in the new DLC, where it will come up and show you on, like, the lock-on bit, like, what gender it is, whether it has a mark, and whether it's shiny.
Oh, so just basically perfect shiny. Because I know the trick is that you can use this in the base game. For anyone who wants to know, if you send out your Pokemon to battle, your Pokemon will not fight Pokemon that have the Terror Raid thing on top, which are more obvious. But also, they will not battle shinies. So if you're not sure if the Pokemon is shiny or not, send out your partner Pokemon. If it refuses to battle it or kill it, it's a shiny.
And when
there's some Pokemon that shinies look exactly the same.
Yeah, when Carl says, like, battle it, it means the auto battle, where you just tell your Pokemon charge in a direction, go fight everything. It will, like, just refuse to fight the shiny and kill it automatically. So, like, yeah, for something like, for example, a Tandemaus, where the shiny looks identical, it's like, yeah, the auto battle function will not work. The Pokemon will just be like, ugh. Which is super handy. Like, I'm so surprised they actually thought to do that.
Yeah, instead of letting people kill it.
Yeah, because it's one of those stupid decisions where I would have put money on Game Freak not thinking that through. And they did, so fair play.
It's one of those things where I don't give a fuck about shinies, but people care so much.
I really like getting shinies of Pokemon where I think the coloration looks a lot better. It's like, if I actually think the shiny looks way better, I like getting shinies, but I'm not one of those weirdos. Like, I'm a weirdo with aiming to get a living dex, like I'm one Pokemon off. I'm still not that type of person where it's like, nah, man, I've got to have, like, the shiny dex. It's like, nope, no.
It's more as well, like I said, my favourite thing is you go to like the Pokemon subreddit and just every other post is, look, I got a shiny. And it's like, no one cares.
Although, saying that, you know, Red Hot and Gel, like, the Ice-Cube shiny I do like because it's just a pink one. So you just get, like, the pink penguin instead.
Ah, man, don't use the turbo. Like, that's the thing, the people who care, they care, but it's like, I don't understand why people care enough to tell you as if you care.
Yeah, like, no, you know, no slight on someone who, like, makes that just their goal of, like, it's a way to play the game in such a way where, like, yeah, if you really want to commit to, like, finding something else to get out of Pokemon, then I get, like, doing that with all the shinies and stuff, but it's way too much of a commitment to me because I want to play a lot of other games. But, like, yeah, just, it is really, like, baffling to me by why people want to put themselves through that.
Yeah,
because, like, a lot of the shinies just mean nothing. A lot of them are worse, and a lot of them look awful, and a lot of them also just don't look any different. It's like the Tandemaus example of, like, would you like your 4 white mice to also be 4 white mice?
Yep.
And then you've just got, like, the ones from, like, the earlier generations where it's like, would you like them to all look sickly greeny yellow? Like, why?
I think mine actually just makes them look so, like, ugh, why is your Pokemon dying?
Yeah, it makes them look like they've got a terminal illness. Oh, it's Ice-Cube is also pink. Yeah, that's pink. I remember looking at Ice-Cube and being like, I don't particularly like the Pokemon, but I like the shiny. It stands out. It's like the Bruxish one of, like, Bruxish is a terrible Pokemon design-wise, but at least it's got a real standout shiny. At least they gave it that. And they also gave it a fantastic move, and then just gave it to a shit ton of Pokemon this gen.
Oh yeah, Psychic Fangs.
Psychic Fangs is such a good move. And it's like,
it
oh damn, it's only on, like, Bruxish, and then everyone just got it this gen.
It also has a fucking phenomenal move, ability in Dazzling, which almost nothing has, and it prevents them priority moves, so it just stops people from fake outing.
Oh, shit.
And because no fucker uses Bruxish, it's a really good Pokemon to use. People like, obviously, first turn fake out, and it doesn't work, and just gives you a free turn.
I won a rank match online with that team I made on stream the other week.
Yep.
All because my superior had a covert cloak. And the covert cloak stops any additional effects from moves, and it stops the flinch from the fake out.
That's incredible.
And I was like, oh, the fake out didn't work as a covert cloak. Like, what the fuck? I didn't even think about fake out, and it just annihilated this Rillaboom because it just faked out, and it didn't work, and I just killed it. I was like, what?
Like, absolute just legend behavior.
Like, that is just just an item that's like fake out doesn't work. That's already a good item.
It's one of the best items in the game, yeah. But it also, it's basically just, it gives, just stops stuff like body slam and stuff like paralyzing.
Well, exactly. Like, it works on 100, 200, 300, 400 moves, or whatever, however many there are with secondary effects. But, like, just a move that was like, fake out doesn't, like, flinch you anymore. Sorry, not a move, an item. I'd be half tempted to start putting that item on Pokemon, but it does it with, like, hundreds of other moves on top of that.
Yep.
I lost my mind because I was like, why didn't we flinch? Why is Superior going to attack? Superior got the kill. It got the boost. Then it can kill the Rillaboom. It won me the battle. I was like, what is going on? And then I remembered the item and was like, that's incredible.
It is. It's fantastic.
That's one of the strongest items in the game.
Joe's the Pokemon that I'm training up, Luke, and I'm training up for you.
Ooh.
I'm training it up because I think, you know what, Lucas would appreciate this.
What Pokemon?
Fido.
Oh, you're getting the Darkspawn going.
I want the bread. I want the well-baked bread.
The bread sausage.
So I just like the idea of bread. Like, what does your dog do? Bread.
That's the thing is, like, the fact that not only they gave us that seed, like, Pokemon, they also just made it make out food. Is like, A, that's adorable. B, in my experience, that's very accurate to Datsy's because, like, both Cade and Oryx are just very food obsessed.
It's one of, like, the strongest designs in this game.
Yes, yeah.
It's a Dachshund, but it's made of bread.
It's made of pretzels, fuck you. It's like, why? No one knows, but it's cute as fuck. Like, I guess it's also, like, quite, like, German. You associate, like, both pretzels and Dachshunds with Germany, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make much sense to put in a Spain-based game. But fuck it, I don't care, because it's an adorable design.
Bread, the sandwich dog.
That's the thing.
No longer the sausage
I'm
dog,
surprised that when they, like, let you make sandwiches, there wasn't a secret loaf that you could buy that was, like, the Darkspawn-shaped loaf. Can you imagine? It's just like when people are making those like super long 4-player online sandwiches, he's just got like a little Darkspawn head at the end. Just like...
I would love it.
He's very close to his target weight actually. He got taken to the vet today, just to check his weight. We didn't actually take him to the vet. We went to go pick up something, and they have just a scale that you can use there. So we took Oryx to weigh him, and he's 6.4 kilos. For his size, he should probably be around like 5.5 to 6. So, yeah, we're pretty much almost at our goal, which is incredible. Like, I need to just learn to be as strict with my diet as I am with Oryx's diet.
You know what? I've lost like 5 pounds because I've stopped drinking beer for 4 days.
It's like that scene in Parks and Rec, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what did you do to like get in shape, Andy? He's like, I stopped drinking beer. Like, how much beer were you drinking?
It's like clearly quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, he is portrayed as like, you know, a bit of a waster up until that point, isn't he? So
you could say I'm a waster. I'm a waste man.
Obviously, I didn't mean you. I was just talking about the Parks and Rec character. The last thing is, like, A, it's a lot of calories, but B, it's a lot of liquid calories, which is, like, apparently, you know, the worst kind.
Because they do nothing for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that Pal World is going early access this week on Xbox. And I'm like, it's one of those weird things of, like, I understand that it's like a funny meme. I don't understand why people are like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. And it's like, okay, I'm sure that it's like gonna be like that. There is that fun element of like seeing essentially Pokemon designs, but with guns.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably very much going to be like a 7 out of 10 game where its mechanics aren't actually that great. But I do want to check it out. I think it will be like a fun thing to like just give a shot, if not for just like a little bit.
Yeah.
And with it coming to Game Pass as well, it's like, fuck it. It's just going to be one of those things that I could... Is Gusset not a Dark type Pokemon? Oh, it only acquires Dark type... Oh. So I was trying to get us to level 32 to evolve into a Pangoro.
Yes.
But you've got to have a Dark Pokemon on your team for the Pancham to evolve into a Pangoro. So I guess it like takes on the evil partner of your party and becomes like Big Panda. And I just assumed that Frogadier was Water Dark. So it isn't, and it didn't evolve. It's like, okay, sure. So Pangoro did not happen at level 32, so we're just going to go into the next fight. which is a shame because apparently Greninja's the only one out of that trio with Dark typing. I could have just got like a Dark type Pokemon out my PC, but I was just silly and assumed that Frogadier was a Dark type already. Ah, that's annoying. We'll send in Carl's like little favorite baby because we picked. It's not anymore because it's not a Bulbul anymore. It is an Ivy, but we picked Ivysaur because you know this game just like gives you 2 starter Pokemon.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Do you remember Gen 1? You love Gen 1, don't you? Here's a free Gen 1 starter as well. So we picked Bulbasaur for our Gen 1 starter.
I don't hate it.
You can capture other trainers in Palpable. And that's the thing, I'm sure there's going to be like really fun, silly elements to it. And I'm really willing to try it out. I just keep getting annoyed by like random TikToks that keep coming up on my feed of like, oh my god, this is the best game ever because it's Pokemon with guns. And I'm like, it's probably fine. It's like people just want that, you know, clickbait reaction of like, best game ever. And I'm like,
I can't this game.
It's like I don't want to hate on the game, but I do hate the people that like promoting this game because it's just like all of you need to just shut the fuck up. It's like,
but it would be great right now if he just was very quiet.
Yeah. Well, I guess we need to swap immediately. Ivysaur does not like our psychic types. Place him. Hang on. What moves has Fly got? I haven't got any bug moves at all. Okay, we'll send in Ace. Would have been useful right now to have a Dark type Pokemon.
He'd level up. So I think Pangoro is like a super strong Pokemon.
Especially like
Pangoro,
we've only done 2 gyms because the second gym in this game is like really weirdly far into the game. But yeah, Pangoro is like would have been a really good shout for how early on we are. What does Feather Dance do?
I think it learns a lot of good moves.
It does, yeah.
Like it gets Body Slam, it gets like Power Up Punch.
Oh shit!
God,
it's attack, not special attack. I can't remember how to like check what moves do in this game. The annoying thing about like it feels as though almost like Gen 6, 7, and 8 all really have a lot of Gen 1 fan service in them.
Every game post like Gen 1 has Gen 1 fan service.
I mean, that's true, but like it really started doubling down in Gen 6 onwards. I feel like it's not quite as much in Gen 9, but 6, 7, and 8 were like, hey, don't you love Charizard? It's like, fuck off. There are other Pokemon.
So when they give Charizard the double 2 Mega Evolutions, it's like, really?
And they also gave it the Gigantamax while the other 2 weren't even in the game. It's like, okay, we've got... Oh, we can't lower its accuracy. Yeah, it's like, oh, we've got Charizard and Gigantamax Charizard, and it's the champion signature Pokemon, even though it could have been something from Galar. And it's like, okay, is Blastoise in the game? No, fuck you. No one likes Blastoise. It's not Charizard. It's like, okay.
And that's the weird thing as well, because like it's the game made for children, and children don't know who Charizard is. It's only the adults who know who Charizard is. Like, why are you making the game for the weird adults to do nothing but moan about your game online?
Mm-hmm.
Like we have the wiki weekends on it, where there's a bunch of adults complaining about it, about Pokemon.
Yep. Do we think Sork is going to be faster than a Meowstic?
Do you believe in it? That's the question.
Sort my balls. Let's go. No, we're dead.
Well, goodbye.
Sork, we hardly knew ye. I was just like, that's the thing I don't want to swap into. Because Fly could be useful right now, but Fly, I didn't want to, like, yeah, be swapping into it. Because the amount of damage it might be able to do in one hit! Oh!
Oh my god, this thing's kicking your ass. So I think I get like a second delay, and then, yeah, you go, ooh, and then I watch what it does, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that thing's tough.
When we were talking earlier, just I do not care about Mr. Balls. To the bin, to the graveyard.
Like he was here for one. He was here for one reason and one reason alone. Sacrificial.
Right. Just try healing up Fly. That's the annoying thing right now, is Fly's got speed boost, but the only move it has is quick attack. The only damaging move. Oh, it snapped out of confusion. Come on, Fly, hang in there.
And do you like the idea if you're playing like a Nuzlocke, you have to use those bullshit tactics?
Yeah. There we go. Oh. We were not prepared for a Meowstic right now. Absol. Okay, that's a lot better. We'll send in Basil.
Good old Basil. Little Basil brush.
Oh no, not the crit! Oh fuck you! Oh, sleep powder. Let's give it a go. Come on, yeah, there we go. Give it leech seed as well. We should set up a death counter.
Not for sort my balls.
It's all avoided Razor Leaf. Isn't that like 95% accurate or something?
95% is not 100%, Lucas. You know this.
Wait, did leech seed not work? Clearly didn't. Oh shit, the crit again. What's Kalen going on with? Is this like a super luck one? Yeah, we were faster, so the only way it will hit us first is if it uses quick attack, and the crit with quick attack shouldn't kill us. Oh, it avoided though. Bye bye, Basil. Fuck me.
Does this thing just like annihilate? It's like, what the hell?
Basil's gone. Fucking Caleb. Oh. Right. Pancham, you gotta do this shit. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, it must be like set up. Surely it can't be that, like. Generally, they're not that set up in the campaign. Like, it can't be Razor Claw super looking me.
Maybe it's, you might have just got really unlucky.
Like, yeah. Shit, we'll heal up the world. Hope the Pancham can withstand whatever's coming. Fuck is Needle Arm?
Oh, it's like the grass version of like Fire Punch and stuff. Super annoying how it's not in the game. But they removed it from the game. It's like the grass version. And it used to be like the signature move of Cacturn.
Oh, okay.
I used to love that move.
Yeah, we'll send Ace in and just hope that our flying type can do enough.
Like, Cacturn barely has anything going for it anymore.
We'll never see it. We'll never see that Venusaur happen. We were so close. Jeez. Blood tanking it. Gonna hope sand attack, and then we don't die, and then we can heal up again, hopefully. Yes, there we go, Ace. Get a couple of sand attacks in. Keep going, keep going. Come on, just keep sand attacking.
Never stop. Keep throwing sand in his eyes like an absolute bella.
Just while Quilladin's on the floor, just throw more sand in. Let's stop. Oh dear. You can butcher your pals? Is what? Oh god. That's rough. That's the kind of shit that just, yeah, immediately makes me go like... I saw a thing earlier of people talking about, like, oh, it's funny because, like, you can throw your pals at people. And I was like, oh, that's a bit funny. But, like, butchering them? Like, you really... It's like, you nearly had... You had me in the first half of, like, Pokemon with guns, but butchering my Pokemon doesn't sound like a fun mechanic. Yeah, I won't have it right now, but maybe we should set up a death counter since we're like... This is the second and third deaths you've just witnessed there, Carl. We had one until this point.
It's maybe I'm like a bad luck. Do you want me to go?
Basil's evolving! No! It's dead! It's like, I'm a Venusaur, what's up? What's going on? It's like, you're dead, mate.
Wait, don't they get like 1 HP back when they evolve?
But it's already been fated. It's already died.
But it's in the same battle, right? That counts.
It isn't the same battle, but I can't be calling that. We can't be doing that.
No, because it comes back with 1 HP, right? It brought itself back to life. You didn't use an item.
I didn't. But like, it fated.
But then it came back. It brought itself back to life.
I mean, like, let's put a poll in chat. Because I'm not willing to deal with this decision-making right now.
It brought itself back to life.
It's Jesus, he resurrected himself.
No, the Pokemon, Hulk Hogan did. He put his arm on it. I'm not dead yet. I'm not finished. I didn't know about.
Does Basil die?
Lucas, did you hear about?
I'm letting chat rule this. Does Basil die? Yes or no? Put up a minute poll in chat for everyone to vote on. Bloom just... It's like, it just refused to die. It's like, fuck you, I'm not done yet. Oh dear. Just Ivysaur's like fighting through death. So with this being, you know, my personal lot, I'm not familiar with what happens in this scenario, so I'm gonna go with chat's decision, which looks like it's strongly going towards fuck no, Basil does not die.
He brought himself back.
Fucking Jesus does. Like, what's going on?
I said, like, Lucas, I'm not done yet. I didn't hear no bell.
Okay then, yeah, sure. It should have 1 HP. We'll see what happens. Let's just fucking hell. I was not anticipating this. Should we learn Grass Outrage? But yeah, sure. Better than having recoil damage in a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, tackle kill, yeah. Be a sick way to go down, but...
your bonds with your Pokemon are really strong. So strong that apparently they'll come back from the dead for us.
I bet a Nuzlocke running like that gen where Pokemon could just not die would be great.
But there may be winners and losers. Well, Suck My Balls was definitely a loser in that fight, I'll tell you that. Suck My Balls just took, like... You know when you have those moments of, like, I don't know what to do, I'm just going to have to sacrifice you so I can figure something else out.
Robin there.
Yeah. His eyebrows are very strong.
Do you happen to know the math on at what point it's worth evolving a Pokemon than giving it an Eviolite?
Well, it's just one of those, isn't it? Of like, if the Pokemon has like decent enough stats as a second stage Pokemon, or even I guess maybe sometimes first stage, like
yeah,
it's one of those because obviously Eviolite's 1.5 times, so at very least the stats that you would like gain on evolution, they basically need to at very least be balanced out by that 1.5 times boost in both defenses.
Yeah, it looks like it would be.
The Eviolite Scyther is the Scyther that I've trained. It goes hard. It's like Technician Eviolite Scyther that's bulky with Sword Stance and some Technician moves. Goes pretty hard. I went through my very, very first full battle tree run with a team of 4 where it started with like Greninja using Battle Mat, which is like the double protect on turn 1, and then
that was one of the strongest moves in the entire fucking game.
Yeah, that incredible move, and then that allows Scyther to make sure that it gets a Sword Stance in, and then just basically like double hit my way through Battle Tree with it.
No, that was such a stupid move. Double protect on both
so
Pokemon.
Strong. It wasn't protect, but it was protect against all moves, like damaging moves.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, you could set up a Will-O-Wisp on something or something like that, but, like, protection from damage on both Pokemon turn 1 is incredible.
It's almost unstoppable.
And, like, even, you know, when towards the end where the Battle Tree just starts cheating to beat you, like, that Scyther Greninja combo, it didn't know what to do. Oh, man, I missed the Battle Tree. That I just miss that, like, you know, a Battle Tower, Battle Tree, Battle Maison, like...
Why is there no light version of it?
Yeah.
In this game?
Now, the DLC, the second DLC for Pokemon Scarlet Violet, has been really strong so far from what I've played, but, like, just the lack of a Battle Tower in a DLC that's meant to be focused around doing double battles and, like, they have like a little Pokemon battle club together and stuff, and you fight a load of battle like trainers and stuff. It's like, you were so close. How did you not put a battle tower back in? Alright, so
just try like interactions on moves. So that's like the kind of thing where you'd have known that like Covert Cloak stops like
Oh no, Basil is fainted.
You might not have known it actually because the AI would never do that.
Basil is fainted.
Oh, he didn't come back with 1 HP?
He didn't come back with any HP.
So I thought like if you use like that's a shame.
I mean, it's one of those, again, chat, I will allow the vote to like Venusaur showed signs of life after death. If we want to stick with our judgment, we can, and I'll respect it. But if we want to be like, no, it's not got any HP, it's dead, I'll also respect that choice. Exactly. Like, did it fight hard enough to Jesus its way back into the team?
It didn't really, did it? It tried.
No, that's the thing. No HP is like, yeah, it is fainted.
I could have sworn it came back to life.
I would have thought so, yeah, because, like, when you gain a level, like, it increases your HP, but then, like, when it gained the level before it fainted.
It did indeed, yes. But I thought it couldn't evolve when it was dead.
Yeah, and neither did I. Yeah.
I didn't think Pokemon could evolve when they'd fainted.
Yeah, I'm not sure because there is a move that revives a team member.
In the newest games, yeah.
Yeah, in the latest game, the Rabska has like a move, and I think it also a couple of other Pokemon, but like I remember Rabska has it of like I'm going to revive a team member. Are we going? I think the fact that it didn't come with any HP is
Weird
like...
enough, I literally just bumped into that Pokemon as I was walking down.
Oh really? Yeah. I think we have to say that, like, sorry, Basil.
Goodbye, Weed Frog.
You had to take a hit for the team. Yeah, maybe because you level up with Rare Candy and it gains, like, the level. And then when you gain a level, regardless whether you're fainted or not, you get that HP that you gain back. So, like, if it got, like, plus 2 HP that level, it comes back to life with 2 HP, I guess. But, Sort My Balls can just sort my balls.
It's a terrible Pokemon.
Yeah, awful.
You will never... How dare you stand where Hitmonchan once stood.
You'll never be him!
You never will. Like, you can trial it once. It's not as good.
So now we have to do a fighting gym.
So, you've got a Yanmad. Does that know, like, Psywave? Because you can learn Psywave.
It doesn't yet. I guess we can check out what TMs we've got, but obviously TMs are one-time use in this still.
Yeah, the one-time use in the current game as well. Isn't that great?
Oh, yeah, of course they are, yeah. There is... Carl, welcome back, everyone, to our section on Pokemon called You Should Buy the DLC! Because, Carl, there is a Battle Point shop in the DLC where you can buy, like, 60 different TMs.
Oh, I'm guessing as well it's all the new ones that are really good. A
lot of them are just, like, the new cool ones, yeah.
Then I guess one of them's Protect and one of them's Rest. The two most important ones. So I don't have a Rest TM.
You haven't missed much, other than, like, yeah, we went into the fight with Calum, and Calum took out both Ivysaur and Sork. So we had a bit of a shit first battle in this. Like, we've mainly just been, like, chatting shit this stream and, you know, doing a bit of, like, punching love discs and stuff and figuring our team out and things like that, but...
How did you get a Steelix?
Oh, it's a trade.
I was about to say, like, yeah, how'd you get a Steelix? Like, you got a trade to get it.
Yeah, it's a trade Pokemon. I'm like, oh, hey, I'll give you my Steelix, and then it's called Thumper. Oh, yeah. But you get it super early. You get it before the second gym. It's like... we just put it on a party, like, put it in our box. Like, I feel like it's way too strong to just be taking a Steelix through early game. Like, fuck you, I've got 200 defense, just Thumper, go. That thing is... We'll take Bay with us. It is the fairy typing. But it's just... Its stats are really not great until you get it to Florges. It is rather weak.
And it's like a doubles Pokemon. It's a Pokemon built for doubles in a game where you play doubles once. I still love with Scarlet and Violet, there's one Pokemon gym where they use doubles and you fight 2 people.
There is a thing that spawns rare Pokeballs in Indigo Disc. There is like an item spawner where you have to like put Pokemon parts and league points in, or battle points, sorry. Blueberry battle points, whatever they're called. BP. You put them into the item spawner and it spawns a bunch of items. You get a lot of like battle items and stuff like amulet coins, etc. And then there's rare spawns for like better items. There is like a 10% chance for it to give you a round where it gives you double on every item. And then there's a 1% chance for it to go into Pokeball mode, where you can spawn up to 10 different types of Pokeballs.
That's like Ice Safari Ball, I imagine.
But then each one of those, like I've had one of them come up so far, and it gave me 10 different types of Pokeballs back, I think 7 of them were normal spawns, so it was like ones that you can buy. 3 of them were spawns like a safari ball, and other ones that you can't buy, and each of those I got 1 Pokeball from. And it's like, yeah, okay, so there's a 1% chance to be able to spawn 10 different types of Pokeballs, and then you've got like a chance of maybe 3 to 5 of them being ones that you can't just buy, and you get 1 of each. But you can get a Master Ball out of it.
That to me is more of a flex than a shiny one.
Yeah.
Like having like the Pokeball or proper swag.
Actually catching something in like a Moon Ball or a Beast Ball or something, yeah. And that's like kind of what people do a lot of the time, isn't it? They get those Pokeballs that are like the Beast Ball is always the one of like, well, I caught this legendary in a Beast Ball because the Beast Ball has the lowest catch rate of all Pokemon unless you use it on an Ultra Beast. And obviously that's different now with, like, for example, if you beat a raid, you're guaranteed to catch the Pokemon, so you can just use your Beast Balls on there.
Yeah, and then you breed it and you end up with a bunch of Beast Balls. It's great.
Let's check the TMs. No, I didn't click on bag then. On Holly. No, nothing really that's gonna help.
Does it at least have tinted lens?
Which one's tinted lens?
It's the one where like it just does like normal damage to Pokemon that take like no damage, less damage from like not very effective.
No, because we got speed boost on fly.
The speed boost is pretty decent.
Okay, harsh load attack stat, which would be very useful. So we might lead with Ace. Or we might lead with Mr. Touche. Good old Mr. Mime. Of like, it's got the screens. Get a nice reflect set up instead. Go give it an amulet coin, and then got any other use hold item. Oh no, we've got the Venusaur right.
No.
R.I.P. Yeah, that's just... Oh, God. That's so harsh of, like... Yeah, you can go ahead. Use that Venusaur on your Venusaur in a minute. It's like... I'm gonna go away and cry now. I didn't pay attention to where Karina went. Come on. Oh, it'll be in the gym, won't it? Yeah. The gym's a separate place from the Tower of Mastery. Gym's up here. There we go.
Rocking and rolling.
Literally, because I think this is like the roller skating one. What's the plan, Hitmonchan?
My Spyjo is good.
You know what? I don't mind. What's the plan, Hitmonchan?
There is a question though, Lucas. So I'm going for a Camerops, but I'm like, should I keep it as a Numel in recognition of you?
I adore simple Eviolite Numel.
That's the thing. I looked like Numel gets simple, but Camerupt gets like the damage.
Yes. Like, I think they're both worth having. But it is real fun to just like throw out that curse simple Eviolite Numel and people.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, if I've also got another Pokemon. There's another Pokemon on this team I'd like to have simple. I'd like to have the Eviolite.
Right. Yeah. Because, like, yeah, it also has stockpile. It's like stockpile on an Eviolite simple camera up can be like... So you just double your defense turn 1 with stockpile, both defenses.
Yeah, but that's the problem as well, because like camera up doesn't get that, but camera up does have like the burst, and I feel like I need the burst damage.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna team it up with the Fido.
Why is Sideways such a shit move?
That is kind of bad. Doesn't he do like... Is Sideways the one that does random damage?
Like, it fluctuates in damage, yeah. It's not even...
Which is always great for a competitive game.
Why is it not even super effective? On a Sork?
Oh, man. Yeah, so what do you think I should do, mate? Would you go like...
If you've got another Pokemon on the team that you would like to have Eviolite on, I would make the camera up.
It's because I'm thinking like Fido, and then Camerupt with Lava Plume. Which like just immediately like... Yeah, it'll immediately raise its defense, hit both opposing Pokemon. But I was thinking like Numel can also learn Lava Plume, but the problem would be, don't want to use Lava Plume or don't want to use... Cause like 2 setup Pokemon seems like a lot of work.
It is, yeah.
So I've like... And having like 2 bulky Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what I've done to make like my Psychic move not super effective on a fighting type Pokemon. I'm really confused.
Very odd. Because the other one I was going to use Eviolite on is like team up a Houndour with Fido. It's like 2 little puppies, but Houndour like gets early bird and rest. So it only stays asleep for 1 turn.
Yeah.
So I put a bulky Houndour with like a Fire Spin.
Oh, it's just belly drummed on us.
No. Run.
I can't, it's a trainer battle.
Run. Turn your game off.
Oh, I should have used Encore, we were faster. Oh, I used Whirlwind.
What a fool.
Not really.
No, I mean like using Whirlwind on you. You're faster.
No, 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 no! Oh no, the Supersonic! God damn it, it missed. Shit.
No, it's spamming Whirlwind though. You're good, you're good. You still got a chance. Like switch out something faster.
Oh! Okay, it used Smell Insults and I thought the world was dead instantly.
You just took it.
The world took it.
To be fair though, taking an attack from a Hariyama with Belly Drum, any attack is like, fucking ridiculous.
I know Smelling Salts is only good when you're asleep, but like, it was Belly Drummed.
Yeah, and it's got 60 base power anyway. It's not stab. If that was any stab move, you'd have been dead.
I'm gonna keep.
Now that guy was that Hariyama was playing with his food.
It was. So I was like, oh, Supersonic, fine, because if it hits itself, it'll kill itself. Merlonda. Oh, we still don't have a Dark Pokemon in our team. Ancham didn't evolve again.
So you got Mr. Mime, that's evil as fuck.
No, we don't have a rare candy either. But yeah, I'm still really confused about the Psywave thing, though.
Is it like a weirdly wrong sense? So should I evolve my Numel Lucas? It's trying to evolve?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So that's a simple Numel. I can always make another one.
Yeah.
For another team. But I'm just thinking like Camerupt. I thought like Numel's quite cute. It's like too cute. But then I thought like just Camerupt comes in, fucking Lava Plume turn 1.
Yeah.
Bake my bread.
Bait your bread, kill the other Pokemon. No, yeah, that is... Venusaur didn't die to create Venusaur, right? Yeah, it was... You're right, Grimgoo, like... It was... I mean, yeah, maybe... Maybe this specific Venusaurite was made with the dead body parts of our Venusaur, but... You are right, Grimmin. Like, the great weapon was then used and created Megastones. But in this lore of this, like, Nuzlocke run, you've got to, like, murder your Venusaur to make Venusaur right. It's a great contradiction.
You have some decent Pokemon. Oh, yeah, look at it. Bring that on. It's dark, innit?
No, it's Rock Dragon. What do you mean, Padme?
No, sorry. You went past the crocodile.
The
Crocodilian.
That's the thing, though, is bringing a dark Pokemon in right now is not the best idea because we're in a fighting gym.
Could you not walk out of the gym and just train to get to, like, one more level?
Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Or, like, I'll go fight, like, the earlier trainers. I don't want to overlevel Pancham too much. The swarm is approaching. What swarm?
Some bees outside your house, mate.
Oh, no. I'm already scared enough of bees. Don't do this to me.
I appreciate as well that you keep missing trying to go through the door on your roller skates. That's just like me waiting on roller skates.
Yeah.
It's just like smacking into the corner of a wall.
It's because I'm playing at 1.5 times speed.
Oh, let's go a bit quicker.
Yeah. So I'm just like jamming around. Well, let's see what happens with Psywave this time.
Does it have the effect that it had or something?
It's not. Is Psywave just a weird move that, like, because of the weird properties of Psywave, it doesn't hit super effective? Unless I've just been, like, sent into a multiverse where everything is the exact same, but Psychic, it doesn't hit super effective on fighting Pokemon anymore.
Oh, Psywave does not take weaknesses or resistances into account. Type immunity is not ignored. So it's like a set damage move. So it's a set damage move, so it doesn't have...
even worse than I thought it was.
Yeah. It can't do like super effective damage or anything.
God, yeah. Like, that's the thing is, Beedrills in real life, they would be so scary because, yeah, they just like, would you like, yeah, a 3-foot bee flying at you with stingers the size of your head?
It's like that legendary clickhole shitpost, which is purportedly a fake. They say it's a quote from Channing Tatum, but like they make up fake quotes, and it's just yeah. If spiders were 3 foot wide, they'd be like really easy to stop getting into your house. But if they did get into your house, look out. It's just one of those things that every now and again it goes around with people thinking that it's real. It sounds like something Channing Tatum would say.
I mean, it's true though. Like, it'd be hard for them to get through the door, but when they did.
Oh man, there's like a spider that keeps making like a web outside my front door. And sometimes when I'm going to the gym. No, but sometimes when I'm going to the gym, I walk through it, I'm like, fuck off. Mark tends to go down there with a Hoover and get it.
But then you've just got a Hoover infested with spiders.
Yeah, and it's the thing as well, with it being outside my door, I don't mind it, because obviously, the dig move when it's out, but it's just, I'm scared.
Oh, it's gonna hit. Oh, send it around the world. I love how, like, the animation of having to have, like, a 3D world model briefly just stop my emulator, like, ugh.
They'll never beat when Charizard does it anyway.
God, so good.
It's the best animation Pokemon's ever had, and it flies all the way around them.
What does Storm Throw do? I can't remember. Okay, not enough to kill me.
It always does a critical hit.
Ah, okay, so that one.
It's one of those moves where it's interesting in application, but it's just worse than just doing a submission. Also, it's just worse than doing a superpower.
Like, why is Supersonic keep missing?
Supersonic has like 60 accuracy, which is just terrible in Pokemon.
Was it actually?
He's got terrible accuracy. He's got like 60, I think.
I'm baffled right now because I think I've got like 4 double teams off and it's hitting me every time.
It could have no guard. Like, it might have no guard or something.
B.
So I love the idea of a move that always does like a critical hit, but yeah. Is Storm Throw even in the game anymore? I bet it's not.
Probably not, no. Mega Beetle just like a foot smaller on me. Like, just 18 stingers coming out of his eyeballs, and you're like, yeah, I think we should make that 4/7.
Yeah, it's not in the current gen. It's always an interesting move, but it only was learned by throw and then Pancham by breeding.
Right.
But it's always best to get superpower. It's just one of those things that just.
Oh, we avoided an attack, so it
doesn't have no guard.
No guard. It's just got no fucks to give. Okay, well, to be fair, we've only got 2 double teams off, but now a 3rd. The fact it's hitting as many times as it is.
It's kind of why. Oh, I find Esperanza reminds me of like one of my just a fucking tweet that sent me on my ass. It's like my girlfriend crying, me, an empath. I sense you want me to go play PlayStation for 4 hours. I don't know why. That just made me laugh so much. Me, an empath, I will go play PlayStation.
It's not been the best at the moment, Alex. I'm not gonna lie. We did lose our, Sork my balls. And we also did lose Basil, that just turned into a Venusaur as it died. So it's not been the best battle against Calum. He kind of kicked our ass a bit.
It was not great. It was powerful.
And Fly just needs to learn a decent move. Not Uproar, no! Uproar's so bad.
It's a good move. It's a good move for doubles.
It's better than Quick Attack. I'll take it.
That's the problem, like, so many moves are only good for doubles. Like, Uproar, it wakes up, people don't know, it wakes up every Pokemon. So if you put it in, like, if you've got a fast Uproar user, or even a slow one, have a Pokemon use Rest, like your fast Pokemon use Rest, and then your slow Pokemon use Uproar, and it wakes it straight up.
Yeah. There's very specific usage.
But the usage that it has can be really good. Like, waking up a Pokemon right away is basically a free Chesto Berry.
With a good old Chesto Resto. Oh no. That Uproar's not doing enough damage. Okay, it didn't use a damaging move. It identified us instead.
Which means its next move will not miss, so it might use Dynamic Punch.
Thank God it hurt itself. Because, like, Uproar, that makes it sound really good. Of, like, waking up a partner Pokemon, etc. But the locking yourself into nothing but Uproar for 3 turns can just be a killer.
Yep.
A complete and utter killer. For yourself, not for the opposite team. And I guess this might be like a bit of a semi-hot take. I prefer the Pokemon gyms where they require you to fight all of the trainers.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of like, well, all of the people in the gyms are just like spinners. And if I just walk past them at the right time, I don't need to do any of the gym battles.
I'm now thinking though, like that tactic would be quite decent. So have a look at what Pokemon can learn Uproar and get like the stab on it.
Just charge it, team it up with the Charger Bug so you get the extra damage boost. And then you wake up Charger Bug from its rest and it just eviolites its way through life.
Well, Lucas, there you go. That's a tactic for you right there. I'm looking some of the Pokemon that can learn it.
Fight me!
Weirdly enough, Chansey can learn it. Could be quite good as a backup Pokemon. Tauros. But it's not very good special attacker, is Tauros. Girafarig.
Okay. Oh my god, why?
Yes.
Why are we getting crit all the time in this fucking run. Today has just been like savage for crits.
It has. You had a rough time of it.
One Psywave. Do some more damage like that. We're good.
Ooh, Honchkrow can learn it, so you can have your Honchkrow use up raw.
Oh, nice.
He's shiny.
We do. We do need a fairy move. Last thing is, like, we've got Fluette. But I am just trying to, like, utilize some of the weaker Pokemon that we've got, so that maybe they can get a couple of levels just before that gym battle happens.
I think I know. I've got an idea. Because a Pokemon that can learn it is Toxtricity.
Oh.
And Toxtricity gets Punk Rock.
That could be good.
So instead of people always use...
I'm gonna have to pay attention for a second because
yeah, no worries.
I need
I'm
to
just thinking in my
keep
head,
this
yeah, I'm thinking out
Encore
loud.
going because I've got it set into Encore Fake Out, and I just need to not miss when the Encore wears off. Encore ended. Okay. Encore you again. Keep you locked into Fake Out. So I just don't want to die to this Mienfoo. And Psywave is super unpredictable. There we go. Okay. So what were you saying?
Saying like Toxtricity can learn it because Toxtricity has Punk Rock. It would boost it by 30%. So it obviously it's not going to be as powerful as Boom Burst.
Yeah.
But people always expect a Boom Burst if you teamed it up with something. Like again, it's quite fast. So if you had a slower Pokemon.
And you could always have like both. So you could have Boom Burst as an option and just do like, you know, the classic Protect Boom Burst.
Actually, to be fair, Toxtricity's got like base 75 speed. So if you had anything with higher than base 75 speed.
Bite you.
So that'd be a decent tactic as well. Just like, 'cause that's just essentially it's a free recover. And no one would probably see that coming, to be fair.
Probably not. I'm pretty sure the person that we haven't fought is that one in the bottom left.
They need as much XP as possible.
Okay. I was stood right in front of them earlier, but... I prefer the Toxtricity, which isn't the Stoner. Whichever colour that one is my answer. I prefer non-Stoner version. Oh no, it's got Brick Break. My Reflect. Oh. Okay. Oh, that takedown. Ouch.
We can also learn well.
How's it going, Poke?
It's annoying.
It's going okay. Oh my word. That Heracross is doing damage though.
It's not called Heraboss for nothing.
Shit. Right, let's use the Super Potion and hope it doesn't break us again. Chip away. Oh. I'm hoping that this Gust is going to do it for us. Or should we Feather Dance? Make sure we can... I'm going to risk the Gust. I probably shouldn't be risky. Oh, it probably shouldn't be risky. Let's Feather Dance. Like, when your Pokemon dies, it's like, that's the thing, is being risky. It's not the best thing. It's like, I'm going to risk it. It's like, you... Literally, if you fuck this up, you're done for. I've got to remember that.
I just don't like how Heracross is smiling. Like, it shouldn't be smiling.
It's just... That's the thing, is it knows that it's a single stage Pokemon with a ridiculous attack stat and none of my Pokemon are fully evolved. It's just mocking me.
I remember like the anime where it lifts up like...
No. Okay. I thought Chip Away was one of those ones that, like, ignored stat boost. It's not. I think it... Is Chip Away the one that ignores defense boosts from, like, the other team? Also, yes. Get rid of fucking Psywave, Mr. Touche. We got Psybeam now. Just in time for the actual gym battle as well.
You got some spam.
So we got that Psybeam just in time. Just in time, Blake.
You'd always get that like amazing one of like, what Pokemon do you think you could beat in a fight? And it's that great response of a Mr. Mime. Not that I think I could beat one, but I just know if I saw a Mr. Mime, I would be imbued with the exact amount of strength required to kill Mr. Mime. It's like there's the amount of anger that I would feel about this thing's existence. Like, it is an affront to God.
Yes, I decided this would be my first Nuzlocke just because like Pokemon X and Y in my memory were like a bit more forgiving than a lot of the other ones. So I was like, I'm unfamiliar with doing Nuzlocke runs. I'm gonna make sure that I give myself like a bit of an easier game to start with. So right now our team is very geared towards this fighting gym. So we've got a couple of underlevel Pokemon just being brought into the team to try and you know, balance things out. Like Mr. Touche is not normally in our party, but is right now for the battle. The world, we have failed at having a dark pipe Pokemon in our team, so maybe I'll just go level out quickly, because we're only 472 XP away to getting it at Pangoro and just giving ourselves a chance of staying alive. We got Fly, the Yanma, again another newbie brought in just for this battle, and then we've got Ace, the Pidgeotto, Darth, Inky, our Malamar, and then Bay, our Floette, and we need to get a bit further into the game to be able to get Shiny Stone to evolve it into a Florges.
A Florges is super fun. Like Florges and Comfy, the ultimate team. Just a bunch of flowers in a week.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about just these flowers? Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't want to go into something like Platinum or Black and White 2. Like, oh hey, do you know that these games are just like actually quite difficult?
It's only like Black and White is because of the leveling up. It's like, right, ball egg, right?
I think just in general, the difficulty in Black and White 2 as well, more specifically than 1, is like just quite amped up compared to most Pokemon games.
Yeah.
I remember them even without unlocking that like hard mode that you had to beat the game to unlock and all that bullshit. It's like, even without that, I think Black and White 2 are like some of the more difficult games.
They're just like an absolutely legendary move of hiding hard mode behind completing the game.
They do also have the weird level system, yes.
Elite Pokemon.
I was saying, like, I don't think that's the only reason why they're difficult. But that's the thing, if we're trying to stick to like that rough, like, I know some people stick to a strict level cap. Like, the world right now is a little bit OP. In terms of like, it is going to be overpowered by like 2 levels compared to what Katrina is, but I just wanted to make sure we did the evolution before we went into the fight, just to give ourselves that extra like safety blanket, I guess. But I just really don't want to lose Pancham. Don't want to lose the world. But
so you just Power Panda, man. Let's go.
It's like, yeah, just one of those things of you can farm the Ordino, but if you go and buy that strict level limit, then a lot of people just won't be able to abuse that anyway. The easy mode is actually harder than hard mode in Black and White 2. What?
You get less XP. Remember, I made like that short-lived series of like sliding difficulty. Easy mode, even though it's technically easier, because you get less XP, it's harder to level up. So it's like really difficult to actually get any levels for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just like one of those things of like, of course they never thought of that.
Yeah, Gen 7, like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon were pretty tough as well. They amped that difficulty up quite a bit in the main story.
The hardest one's Scarlet and Violet because your Twitch just crashes.
It just kills your entire team in one go.
Yeah,
just hard crashes. Also, Carl, we were talking earlier. Yeah. I was saying, like, you know, speaking of Jotaro, Jotaro's like JoJo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The power JoJo.
Also, yeah, I was saying, like, maybe I should start watching JoJo just, if nothing else, than for the sake of Wiki Weekends, because that would probably make for some dumb fucking episodes.
People will be telling us about JoJo for years. It's like, I'm aware of JoJo by reputation.
I thought you'd watched it.
I've watched bits of it with Rogan. We start thinking like, you're watching it, like, what is this? It's like Kenshiro, like Fist of the North Star. I watched it and it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, see, I thought you, like, because I remember when we've, like, had, you know, nights with our mates before, like, oh, fuck it, let's just stick some JoJo on and, like, see some clips and stuff. Like, the way that you talked about it, I assumed you'd watch JoJo's.
I've watched bits of it, yeah. It's that thing of, like, I've seen stuff out of context. I'm aware of the basic story. I've just never sat down and watched them start to finish. Like, each series, like, just focused on a new character anyway, so.
Oh, right. I just assumed it was all about JoJo.
Yeah, they just time skips and he plays like his dad or something like that. I forget. But it's been years since we probably sat down and watched it.
Yeah, sure. Right, let's start with Mr. Touche. We're not too bothered if they pass away, but they will, like, you know, they've got Psybeam, they've got screens. I'm hoping they can pull clutch for this, even though they're a bit underleveled.
You got any, like, special attack boosts?
Why would we need one? It's fine, right?
Fair.
It's like, no. To be fair,
yeah, there is, like, follow like members of the family and stuff.
Ace will be good, as well, because it's got Sand Attack and Feather Dance, so it can, like, you know, lower both the attack, or harshly lower the attack, and it will also, you know, be able to lower accuracy. We've got Reflecting Light Screen on Darth Inky as well with Hypnosis. It's only got foul plays and attacking moves, so not the greatest. And then we've got Bay or Floette, who, yeah, does have Fairy Wind, but Fairy Wind is like 40 power, and it does have Wish. So it could be like some decent support with Wish and Grassy Terrain. I'm going to, just for my sake, just gonna save my save state. But obviously, I'm not save scumming. We're not doing that. If a Pokemon dies, it dies.
Yeah, if he dies, he dies.
I really like those little intros that we get in these gym battles, like the two.
They're cool.
The two little intro screens and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I will say though, like, if you want to go watch an anime, Lucas, don't. Like, JoJo's good, but I would recommend watch Ippo, because I've watched more Ippo, so I can talk to you about Ippo.
Oh, right, yeah. Maybe I'll start a little bit of that then, because that's been newly added to Netflix, hasn't it? Or, yeah, either that, or it started, like, being recommended to me on Netflix, I'm not sure.
I will warn you, though, Ippo never finishes.
Carl, I wonder what it'd be like to tell Lucas that an anime is super long and never finishes.
What I mean, though, is, like, there's, like, the last season came out, like, 7 years ago, and you'd have to go...
Oh, there's no ending, right.
Yeah, the manga's still going. The manga is still ongoing now, but they just never found a studio to pick up the latest one.
Because I remember us talking about it ages ago, like, just the anime in general, and it being the only, like, manga that I've ever heard of that was longer than One Piece, and it's, like, significantly so.
Yeah, it's still going to this day. But Ippo's, like, just really good, and the characters are really likable.
Shit, I can't remember whether we were faster or not. You know what? I'm going to use a potion in hopes that they also use their other potion.
Oh, yeah, that classic of just using all the...
Yeah, they use the hype potion, yeah.
But I'll always recommend people go watch Ippo, it's so fun. Like the bit where Takamura fights the bear. Lucas, he fights the bear, and he wins.
We are faster, and we got the crit. Okay. Nice, Mianfu's down.
Mr. Mime's like, look at me. You're in the box now.
What do you mean by a blind moon Nuzlocke? Like, as in you're just not allowed to look up any info about the game in advance or something?
It sounds like it'd be that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Doing a flashback. I can't stand any TV show that, regardless of the justifications, of like anything that roughly ends with like amnesia, it was a dream, or like flashbacks. Any kind of shit like that is like there's I'll say there's an anime adaptation on Netflix. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't watched it, but I really enjoyed the premise of it. I really thought like it was pretty standout, even though like, you know, some of the acting and CGI was like a bit crappy at times, but I really enjoyed the premise enough to really stick with it. And then the ending of like I think it was second season, where it's implied it's the actual ending. It was like, oh, it's all just a different reality, and it's kind of just all a dream all along. And I was like, it's like, I get that they did it in like a slightly different way than it was all a dream, but it was just all a dream. And it's like, I don't care how you try to justify it and make it slightly different. Ending something with "it was just a dream" is going to piss me off inherently. Yeah,
it's the laziest cop-out ending. Actually, I didn't get around to watch some fucking anime, but I'm still waiting on like My Hero Academia, which is not till May. So what I might do is like around March, April, I might just get Crunchyroll for a couple months and like maybe watch.
You were like up to date with the last season or not?
Season 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I might do is like get it the month before and watch like catch up on Attack on Titan. Rewatch a bit of Epo, because I was watching Epo. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, you need to get on it. You need to get on that Attack on Titan game. Not the game, as in like you need to start watching it.
Yeah, we need to watch it. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. 'Cause, like, you know, people are going to want Wiki Weekends on Levi.
Oh god, yeah. I want to do one on Levi. I just don't want to spoil shit for you.
I'm happy to do one because I know the spoilers anyway. Of like, people just can't help themselves when you mention it. Of like, because it's one of those shows where it goes so completely off the fucking rails. Everyone brings it. Not to mention my ex was watching it.
Right.
He's like, "Are you sure you don't want to watch it with me?" And I was like, "No, because you're slightly further ahead than me, and I know that you'd get bored rewatching the first season." So I would just hear from the other room, even though she watched it in Japanese. I'd walk through and say, "What the fuck is going on?"
Also, we are good, thanks. Like, I was a bit scared about this gym, but Mr. fucking touches people has done it all himself. Or done it all themselves. I can't remember which gender this Mr. Mime was. Are they all Misters? Is it one of those like weird things where like you can get female Mr. Mimes even though they're called Mr. Mime? I can't remember. But yeah,
there's not many Pokemon that actually gender lock.
We lost a Venusaur earlier this stream, and I was very upset about that. But just like Mr. Touchy solo in the fighting gym has improved our mood a little bit, I guess. Like that's. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, I knew Mr. was like part of the name, but I couldn't remember like were they actually.
Can you get a female one?
Yeah, where they actually gender lock it. Like you can't get a female Nidoking, for example. Oh, we can use Surf outside of battles as well. And we got Power Up Punch. If you did want to do yourself like, Power Up Punch is amazing. Give that to your Pangoro. Does it learn through level up though?
I'll double check for you. Just so you know, it is an exceptionally strong move for Pangoro.
Yeah, Gen 6, can it learn Power Up Punch via level up? I don't want to waste the TM on Pangoro.
Because Power Up Punch is an exceptionally good move, Pangoro. Game data.
TMs are not infinite in 6, right?
So Gen 6, yeah?
Oh, TMs are infinite in 6. Oh, I thought it was Gen 7 that they did that.
Either way, it doesn't learn Power Up Punch. It does learn, though, Sky Uppercut, but that's at level 52.
Yeah, but Power Up Punch.
Oh.
Goddamn.
Does it have Iron Fist?
Don't remember. I don't think so.
Oh, it's got Mold Breaker, hasn't it? Yours? Damn it. If it had Iron Fist as well, Power Up Punch, Iron Fist is so good. That'd be such a good move.
Yeah, let's get rid of Work Up, because we're not going to use our special attack. We might as well just, like, power up our attack with a punch.
Such a fucking move.
It's like it's such a unique situation where you're gonna use both attack and special attack. Like every now and then I do build like a mixed attacker, but like for example my Arcanine. My Arcanine is a physical attacker in 3 moves and then has overheat. But like I'm not gonna sit there and invest in using a move like Work Up that increases its special attack. It's just
use overheat once.
Just use overheat once. It's also got a weakness policy. Like, Intimidate plus weakness policy is super strong. And, like, yeah, just use the weakness policy to boost up the overheat so you can even get 2 off, maybe. But, yeah, it's kind of that bullshit kind of wild card just in case. But the idea of using something like Work Up to boost my attack and special attack, have 2 physical moves and then overheat, it's like, just, you don't need it.
Attack on Titan. If you do want to cover stuff, I don't mind, because I'd like, as I said. And it would be a good one. People, I was planning on doing some My Hero Academia ones, like, in the lead up to that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be, I imagine one on Levi would be very popular, because everyone wants to bone him.
That's true.
I would much prefer doing one on Mikasa, because hell yeah, unless like she turns evil in the last season, which I imagine.
Thing is, like, I think all of the main crew, and I'd put Levi in that main cast, is like, I think all of them would be interesting Wiki Weekends to do.
It would be a discussion about the series in general anyway, wouldn't it? So
you could like also, you know, do probably a very interesting wiki entry on all of the different Titans and what their different abilities are.
Yeah, I think the one that I saw though is like the latest I saw is like the Beast Titan turns on. I hate it. Go away. I hate this on the Colossal Titan. This is really fucking creepy. I don't like it.
Oh, Carl.
It's weird. It's weird long gorilla arms.
Oh, you small blossoming child.
Is there more?
Oh, you have no idea.
What about like that? There's like, here's a question though. Do they ever figure out what the fuck's the deal with that big buff Titan that was like Brock Lesnar?
The armor
like,
Titan, yeah.
Yeah, what's that thing's deal? That thing's terrifying. Why doesn't that get used all the time?
I mean, they kind of do use it in like every situation where it would be useful.
Because I just remember like when I think one of the later episodes I saw is where like that thing just body checked the outside wall, and it's like, why did it not just stop running? Why did it even bother stopping running? It would have been completely unstoppable.
It does actually get into that conversation at one point.
Okay. Because I remember asking myself that, like, why did it stop? It should have just kept going.
Like, I don't know how much you even know about like what a Titan is. No.
I know there's people inside them, which is like season 1, right?
Yeah, that's a season 1 thing of like, the you know, they're not Titan. Like some of them are Titans, like all the mindless ones that you see running around, but like the special one, like the armor Titan, is like, that is a person.
Yeah, I know there's a dude inside all like the real big ones.
Yeah, and like
I'll go get Crunchyroll next week.
Like,
I'll do my birthday weekend. I'll get Crunchyroll and watch Crunchyroll.
That's the thing, is it's one of those of like, it gets real complicated up its own arse. But I think
that's what I heard. Yeah, that's what my missus told me. She said it stops being about the Titans into a political thriller. I went, I'm not really too interested in that.
But then it kind of goes all the way back around a little bit.
Because they realise the political stuff is boring in a show called Attack on Titan.
It's still in there, but it's not just the politics by the end of it. And I think the ending landed well enough, even though there is like a bit of complicated like garbage that I don't necessarily like think they nailed all of it. I think they landed like strongly enough that I would be like, definitely go check it out.
You'd recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say so, do they ever explain where the dinosaurs come from? Remember I asked that in a video, and the amount of people like, Carl, they don't explain the dinosaurs, then a bunch of other people like, no, they totally explain the dinosaurs.
I can't remember. If they do, it's not explicit enough that like it's really anything of note.
So people that I'm talking about in the intro to Attack on Titan, the first season, they just have a bunch of ghost T-Rexes, and I'm like, where are they?
I think like that in the intro is meant to imply like oh, you know, the Titans are so old that they were around with the dinosaurs or some shit. I'm not sure. It's like it's never really explicitly brought back as far as I can remember at very least.
Yeah. But it's one of those things that when I mention it, people go, "There's no dinosaurs in the intro." No, there's totally fucking dinosaurs. Go watch the intro.
Yeah.
And then watch the intro. Wait, yeah, why are the dinosaurs? What's the deal? I'm like, exactly. What's the
what is the deal? What is the deal?
So I remember, like, my ex, when I said that to her when she was watching it, went, "Have you got to the dinosaurs yet?" She went, "What the fuck are you on about? There's no dinosaurs in this show." I bet
exactly.
You
that makes it even more complicated. Why are they in the intro?
Because that's what she said. She said, "There's not dinosaurs in it. You're making that up." I went, "No, I bet you right now, £5 there's dinosaurs if you put the first episode on."
Yeah, and it's like, there is dinosaurs in the intro, and then it's like, okay, so why is it not a section with dinosaurs in it?
I remember, like, she was like, "No, that doesn't count." I went, "But that's the show, right? Would you not say the intro is part of the show? Why are there dinosaurs?" That was just like, I remember that was a massive argument because she refused to give me the money. She argued that the intro is not part of the show, and I'm like, "Well, why is it there then?"
Yeah.
No, animes always put stuff in that's not in the intro, and you're in England now, so give me my £5. So they shouldn't be allowed to put stuff in the intro that's not in the show.
Although I do like the idea of, like, fuck you, mystery dinosaurs in the intro, and it's never explained.
It shouldn't be allowed. You're not allowed to do it.
I respect the balls of them to be like, fuck it, yeah, we are gonna put mystery dinosaurs in the intro.
No, man, I hate it when Marvel movies do it. I hate it when anime does it.
Oh god.
Which whenever Attack on Titan comes, I always ask people that, and they go, "There's no. What are you on about? There's no dinosaurs." It's like, go watch the intro.
There's defo dinosaurs there.
What? There's a whale as well. What's that doing?
Like, I guess the whale makes a bit more sense.
She's a big animal, yeah.
Of, like, it's an animal that could exist in that world, and, like, they never, like, see a whale, I don't think, but it would not be beyond, like, the norm in that world to, like, I guess there's a whale in the ocean. It's like, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, man, Ocean Titans.
Oh, God.
So why do they go out and live at sea, Lucas? That'd be a question. Do they build a big wall in the cities? Go live on the ocean. Titans can't get you out
there. How do you know? How do you know there's not the whale titan, Carl?
Swimming titans. That'd be terrifying.
That would be.
So I know there's like a bit where they say, like, we've just left a titan outside to see if it died, and it just stayed there for like a week, and we don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, there's a lot of, as you, like, go on, they kind of, you know, do research on the titans and stuff like that, trying to figure out what they are, but to not over, like, they do have some answers, but they don't have all the answers. Which I think is the right thing to land on, really, is like, yeah, you shouldn't
leave it open to speculation.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have every single answer, but you should have some. No. DLC in our anime now. Like, the dinosaurs and microtransactions. Like, every time you're watching Crunchyroll, it comes up of, like, do you want a skin for the Titans to look like dinosaurs? It's like, no! Please, stop.
But I do know, like, the final season came out, so I'm mentioning stuff like the stuff that I might know might be from later.
Well, Carl, the final season came out 3 different years.
It did, yeah.
Fuck. I'm still so mad about that.
And I'm not sure how much of what I know is from how late it is, because obviously a lot of it is like second, third hand of like watching other people watch it. When I was in the book playing with like Demon Slayer, where I did the thing, like, again, my ex was watching it. I like did that thing when I was working. And I was doing that thing, I was looking over my shoulder. She got to, like, 2-3 episodes in. And then, like, by the 4th one, I got working and sat down and watched it.
What you're saying, Carl, is you've not been weebing hard enough.
I've not been weebing hard. I did like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been on the list of, like, I do the general thing of, like, I begin watching an anime, and then I go, oh, is this a type of anime that, like, Jenna might enjoy? And if it is, it goes on the list behind One Piece. So, like, Demon Slayer's been on that list, and, like, we'll do, like, you know, bits of One Piece, then go watch some other anime, then back to One Piece a bit for a little bit. So, we'll be taking a big break on One Piece for a while now. So, we're going to get around to, like, Demon Slayer. We've just, before finishing the Wano arc, finished up Season 6 of My Hero, which was really cool so far. And then, yeah, I think Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen are like the next two. I watched the first couple of episodes of both and went, yep, these will go on like the co-op watching list. And it's like, yeah, there were other animes where I'm watching it. It's like, I think this is like just for me. I'll just watch this one. But yeah, I think Demon Slayer and JJK have like both looked cool enough in the first few episodes and been recommended a lot online enough that it's like, yeah, they're definitely wants to show it off. There's what was the one on Netflix that came up as well that wasn't Hippo? Oh, where the Netflix is, I don't know if it technically is an anime, but the Blue-Eyed Samurai, that's like a Netflix specific thing. I've heard really good things about that.
There's so much classic stuff I need to watch though, so I'll get through that first.
Yes, that's the problem of like, oh cool, that Blue-Eyed Samurai is really good, but I've still not got, like, still never in my life got round to like watching fucking Neon Genesis Evangelion or like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, there's still like things that are like, you know, top tier anime that I should also just suck it up and get round to.
There's so much of it.
Oh, I watched a lot of Beyblade. Not as an adult.
Give me a look at.
As a kid, like, I was in for seasons and seasons of Beyblade.
I remember, like, I think I watched like one of the random, do you know what the later ones are, like Beyblade Turbo Neo or something?
Like Turbo, Neon, Genesis, Evangelion, Evolution, got it, yeah.
Well, I watched like the first 3 episodes, and like the first episode, a kid goes into school, he quits school to go to Beyblade school.
Honestly,
and beats 100 people in a row. I
thought you were about to say he goes into space. I was like, yep, that sounds right. I wouldn't question it if that was what you said.
It's like their entire society is just built around Beyblade. It sounds like it's really bad.
But you know what doesn't sound really bad? The fucking anime intro.
It's never been topped. The only one that I would top is like the Sonic one where he goes like Super Saiyan, where it's beat for beat Rock the Dragon. Like you could put it next to the Dragon Ball Z intro. It's exactly the same.
I'm sure someone has done it to Rock the Dragon. And that is one thing where I'm nearly always think Dragon Ball is the only one I really take a hard stance on because I'm so used to the voices from childhood. It's like, I watch Dragon Ball dubbed, I watch pretty much everything else subbed, but like, anime dub intros have a history of going real hard.
They do.
Rock the Dragon is really good.
It's just the right kind of cheesy.
And the Beyblade intro is real fucking good as well, yeah. And like, there's so many like really good just like butt rock anime intros from the dubs that are just really cool.
Like, I know as well, like in Japan they actually get real bands in to like do the songs, but that means that you can't play them on YouTube.
True. Look at this fucking dickhead with 2 Lucario. Like, nobody wants 1 Lucario, let alone 2.
It just gives you one for free. So I don't want it.
This is like Smash Bros all over again when they're like, take Lucario. I want Mewtwo back. Take Lucario. Everyone loves Lucario. Your favourite new mascot Pokemon, yeah. Lucario, instead of Mewtwo. So fuck off.
For a gameplay perspective, I don't mind Lucario.
In Smash Bros. And in Pokemon, like gameplay-wise, both games, I think Lucario is a cool addition. In terms of take Lucario, he's your new favourite mascot, fuck off. Leave me alone.
They've already give you like 4 Pokemon.
But it was the fact that it was like just not a starter Pokemon, not a legendary Pokemon. It was just, hey, don't you really love Lucario that's going to come out in Gen 4? And it's like, then it got put in Smash Bros. And everything, and it's like, everything felt so forced and unearned. Even as, like, what, a 14-year-old, 13, 14-year-old, I could feel the marketing being pushed on me of, like, don't you fucking love Lucario? And I didn't. I just thought he was fine. I thought Lucario was A perfectly reasonably designed Pokemon. And thought nothing else of it other than just like, don't you love Lucario? Oh, God. And as people can tell, it frustrates me to this day. Because like they treat Lucario as if it's this mascot Pokemon that everyone loves. When in reality,
like,
most people are pretty neutral on Lucario. Oh, God. Yeah, I that's the one thing I do love Spirits. Like, I never fight with Spirits. I never really got even halfway through that Spirit adventure mode or whatever it was called, like the adventure single player mode that they put in. But like the bullshit that you could do with Spirits were really funny. Of like just being able to start Lucario with like ultimate rage damage to fuck up everyone's second one. Like stuff like that was really funny. I also just loved like, oh, give it like a home run bat to begin with. Like,
yeah.
that was one of my favorite Spirit badges of like, just start with a home run bat. It's like, okay, cool, home run everything. I thought there was like those specific like Spirit badge battles where they like made it quite challenging, and you had to come up with like a Spirit build specifically for that one challenge. I thought they were like, it was an interesting idea. I think we can get the gift Lapras in a minute, yeah. You gotta go shuffle. Okay, no problem, Mark. So thank you for joining in as always, and it's been a pleasure to have you. You're gonna just miss out on this hype battle of Lucario versus Lucario. Now, the fact that this is forced to be your first Mega Evolution, again, just like pushing Lucario super hard, it's like
it should be a starter.
And again, I'm not a Gen 1er. Like, I would be as frustrated, and I often am as frustrated with how much they do this shit with Charizard as well.
Yep.
It's like, it's not specifically because it's like a Gen 4 Pokemon I didn't grow up with. Like, no, I just really hate it when Pokemon decide, like, you're going to really like this one.
And you're like, I'm going to tell you fuck off.
Like, it was a 1 in 3. Like, I know that Charizard tops a lot of fan vote lists and stuff, as does Mewtwo. But, like, they then decided that that speaks for everybody, and that Charizard is the only one of those 3 Gen 1 Pokemon that matter. It's like, no, I was always a Blastoise guy. Carl was always a Bulbasaur guy. And it's like, yeah. So why don't either of us get represented when everything revolves around Charizard? Like, there are plenty of people that Charizard wasn't their favourite in Gen 1.
Yeah, but shut up.
Yeah. Like, it really says it all where Charizard got, like, the Gigantamax when Blastoise and Venusaur weren't even in the game.
That's what makes it funny. It's like you couldn't select them, and Charizard had one already. Like, really?
Should we say no? Can we say no? Can we just not take the Lucario?
Just don't take it with you.
I thought the two of you would have made a really great team. As long as Pokemon and trainers have the kindness to care and for each other and give each other courage, the world will be full of smiles.
Not this world.
So, is Lucario just not with us now?
Yeah, just leave it there. I think you can look at it and take it when you want. But
Lucario is staring intently at Harley. Will you take Lucario with you? No. Bye, Lucario.
if you run out of Pokemon, you can come back and get it.
This can be or like we don't actually game over, and people will have to remind me we did this. But if the game lets me walk away without a Lucario, we have to remember that this is like the savior if we get game over. can we just, oh my god, can we just, like, keep that as our backup save?
Yeah, it's just there.
Of, like, if we get defeated at the Elite Four, if the champion defeats us, we can just rely on this level 32 Mega Lucario back there. Like, it just let me walk away.
That's actually super funny.
Also, Zeora, thank you for joining. I hope that was the right way of saying it. But yeah, we are all good. We're all just enjoying the fact that we were able to just tell Lucario, like, not everybody loves you, and walk away.
Yep, don't want one.
No, I don't feel the kinship with this Lucario. I don't remember how you get the gift Lapras. I do remember it being around Shallow City, though. It just wants a hug. It might do, but, like, it read my aura and thought we were friends, and I went, like... No,
we're not there yet.
Like, that's the thing, we haven't even gone out on, like, a mate date or anything, and this Lucario is just all up in our business. Here, take Surf. Thank you, Caleb. It's like, I'm really sorry that I merged Venusaur earlier. You can just take Surf, please. Oh, God. An NPC on the next route. Cool. Yeah, I remembered Shallow City and Lapras, like, in my head were linked. That's the thing. The justification is, like, well, Lucario can read your aura and it thinks that you work really well together. It's like, I can't read its aura, though. And I don't agree. I smell bullshit.
To me, it's just very funny. Like, the game's like, don't you want one? I'm like, no, I'm not 12.
I guess we just give Gusset the HM for Surf. Or Frogadier. I'm fine with getting rid of Strength for Surf. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. We can't fit... Oh... I guess we'll get rid of Water Pulse. I quite like Water Pulse, but...
Water Pulse is decent, but just Surf's better. Surf's up, baby.
It's more powerful, and we're not going to be in double battles to be able to hurt ourselves very often. Like, there might be, like, 1 or 2 double battles left in the game to be worried about.
How would they not make it a system?
Yeah.
Like, how is it not, like, an entire system?
Oh, that Lucario. I just want a selfie from Karina, like, look how sad this Lucario is. Just taking a picture of it crying. Right, Route 12. Before I keep walking around in this grass. Okay, so we can find quite a few water Pokemon. We can find quite a lot of Pokemon on this route, though. I guess if we're going to have a Greninja in our party, we don't particularly need the water Pokemon. Because we can get, like, a Binacle, a Clamperl, a Corsola, a Huntail, a Mantike, Octillery, Remoraid, Tentacool, Wingull, which might show up if you surf, and I can't remember. I think it does. But Carl, there is a chance to find Mareep in the grass.
Ooh, that could be fun. Like, Mareep's pretty rad.
The Lapras will just presumably be the gift Lapras. So we don't need to... We have said that we'll take gift Pokemon on top of the wild Pokemon if we get gifted one.
It's free, it's right there.
Yeah, it's a free gift. It's not replacing our Pokemon on this route. So yeah. We can get Mareep, Miltank, Pachirisu, Pinsir, Taurus. Sounds like maybe Execute. I think maybe, like, yeah, the grass is probably the better option.
Go for the grass.
Let's give it a shot. Remember, we can only catch the first Pokemon we encounter unless it's a dupe. The only dupe that is possible on this route is a love disc. Come on. Good.
Oh, quick scream racial slurs.
Oh. Just... The banned Pokemon. Yeah, not a chart. Just... Don't we all love, like...
The single most banned Pokemon in Pokemon.
Single stage, low stat Pokemon that never have any use other than getting banned for screaming racial slurs at people?
Lucas, it's the only Pokemon that can learn racial slurs.
Well, that's the thing is,
like... explain that. Always going to keep saying that it can learn racial slurs and not telling anyone why.
So, yeah, okay, it has a move Chatter. The move Chatter utilizes the microphone in your DS system, or 3DS, I guess, as well. And the move Chatter, just, it's like, oh, do you want to record a sound for the move? So obviously people recorded horrible slurs as the move's recording. And also, the move does more damage the louder you say it. So it was just, it encouraged people to scream slurs and then either battle online with them or send them out via Wonder Trade. And then the moment you get a chatter, its chatter is like screaming a slur at you. And that's why, that's why it got banned. Like, when people are like, oh, but that, yeah, in theory you could do that, but I'm sure people won't do that. People did it enough for it to get banned.
Like, allow us to introduce to a concept known as the internet.
Yeah. It was so prevalent that Game Freak had to just shut this Pokemon down.
It's one of the only Pokemon to have ever been just banned outright from online competitive play. No other Pokemon has ever had that done to it.
That's the thing, it's like, do I want to keep wasting my Pokeballs on this?
Well, the thing is though, because it's like, it can learn like Sting and shit. It might be worth like, you know, a sacrifice Pokemon, like send it out to do Sting.
Ah! Lechomp is already asleep. Oh my god, Chatter! Play nice, please. That's the more infuriating thing when, like, a Pokemon doesn't want to get caught where I barely want to catch it.
That you don't want it, but it refuses to join you. It knows, it can sense it. It's like, go talk to Lucario, fuck you.
Yeah. Chatot just, like, went straight for it. Like, what could get me more banned than Murkrow got banned for? Got it. It went straight there.
That's the thing, like, the Pokemon company's never banned anything, really. Which is what makes it so funny.
I think I'm going to just stop streaming this game ever.
The Chatot... Did Chatot just kill you?
Yeah. It just critted my Tyrant and killed me.
It killed you? What did it do? I didn't see.
It just used Chatter and critted me.
Lucas, it heard you screaming now. We've got to catch it now. Look how strong it is.
Essentially the best Pokemon I've got.
And it just killed it with
It just killed it with a crit. I was too busy taking the piss out of it.
And it killed you? Well, now you've got to catch it.
No, now we've got to murder it.
No, Luke, you've got to catch it.
Fuck it.
Now it's like,
fuck it.
No, catch it.
No, murder it.
Catch the Chatot killer.
Fuck you! You killed my Tyro! Oh! This is what happened with the Riolu shit as well, of just... I stopped paying attention for a second, a crit got me.
Thing is, Chatot's really good. I'm looking at his stats, like pretty decent, mate. It's got base 411.
Fuck me! Oh! I love Tyrantrum!
It can learn Peck.
Well, it can't learn shit anymore.
That's amazing. I can't believe it actually killed your Tyro. I wasn't even looking. So yeah, rock type,
I was barely
rock,
looking.
type.
That's the problem, is like... I'm not used enough to, like, Nuzlocke to just think for a second to be like, don't do the risky click.
So you might have just done Chat. Yeah, Chat has got a base 65 move, that stab, and it can do up to 100.
I just was stupid, not paying attention properly, and that's how Nuzlocke get you sometimes.
Yeah, so it
It's
might
like
have been
just,
as
oh,
it came
you're
in.
on 20 HP and a crit could kill you. It's like, oh, whatever, I'll just try and catch it again. It's like, oh. You know, I'm putting Thumper in the team now after that shit.
That was amazing. Yeah, you should probably have that at the right at the front because it's like so defensive.
Fuck Nuzlocke.
Does that mean you go back into the
I was
grass
thinking,
now,
I should probably heal, but it's fine. Like, it's been doing like 4 damage to me every turn. And then the special attack move with the crit and... Like, sometimes I just forget I'm playing a Nuzlocke and I think I'm just playing the game like a normal Pokemon game. And I get myself into shit like that. Let's fuck up this dude in frustration. Oh no, he's not even...
No. I bet he was just watching.
Take the Lapras, thank you, please.
Like you drag your Tyro back by its tail. Just all on the ground and put it into the bin. It's like, you know you can heal that, right? It's like, no, I can't, I'm not allowed.
Is it's not... Doesn't it? Isn't it like less special attack than a Bellsprout or something like that? That's decent attack.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, he's got really good attack. It's on attack terrible.
Incredible defense.
Yeah, and he can learn like it's really decent. Like Steelix is actually really solidly decent. Let's have a look. I've got his stats up now for you. His special attack is a 55, so not great, but defense is 200. Attack is 85, so not fantastic, but its defense is what you want. I always loved as well like the variety of moves it can learn. Like I love like it can learn like Dragon Breath and all the fangs. Like 85's not terrible. Plus like 200 defense, so get fucked. It's 200 defense that you want, mate.
You know what? Frogdeer can... Gusset can take a break for a minute while we get Lapras into the party. Pretty sure it's like a nod to the Lapras from Gen 1 because this game can't get over Gen 1 of like, oh, I'll take this level 15 Lapras.
Lapras is so good.
Lapras is awesome. I love Lapras.
I love as well, it's really good. That's the thing, it's not only is it really strong, like a really cool design, it's just really good because it's like water ice, like super solid defenses.
So that's the question, what do we nickname the Lapras?
Is it male or female?
Female.
Call it big tits.
No.
Yeah, call it Chatot.
Okay.
That's
We caught a Chatot on this route.
Call it Chatot. We just learn sing.
It does. We did catch a Chatot, it's fine. I'm so mad. Level 30, okay. I'm so mad that we just got fucking outdone by a Chatot. And like, it wasn't just a shit Pokemon, it's Tyrant. I like,
That'll be a lesson. Your worst Pokemon first.
momentary lapse. God damn it. Hey, I mean, the thing is, the chat art, you know, we've all got to bear in mind, chat art has the capability to say slurs, but it's always on the trainer, not on the Pokemon.
Yep.
So you've always got to remember that
it's
not that it's a bad Pokemon.
Someone.
It's not that it's like a nasty Pokemon. It's that it's a Pokemon with nasty trainers.
Yep, it's like that thing, isn't it? Of like dogs when they bite people. It's like it's not the dog's fault. It's the person who trained it.
There's no such thing as a bad dog. There's a bad trainer, or a bad owner. Because that thing is like, you can't necessarily stop every single dog from wanting to, like, you know, react to other people. But as an owner, you should be aware of that and therefore protect other people from your dog. So like, even when people are, oh, but like, the dog's really aggressive, it's like, okay then, so don't let it go up to other people. Don't let it get near strangers then. Is that's still your fault at the end of the day. Imagine a Quillfish stockpiling on you. Like, Quillfish's body, every time it stockpiles, just inflate a little bit.
That'd be a great detail, actually. That'd be a super fun detail.
Like, almost as if Pokemon Company and Game Freak could do a lot more to make the 3D models of these Pokemon endearing, and they just don't. Yeah, that chat was like, fuck you, why are you talking shit about me? I'm gonna kill one of your favourite Pokemon, fuck you. Oh damn it, I suppose. I'm just going to murder your tiny little Tyrant. That's something that Meowth says in the anime, yeah. Like, Meowth's pretty profound in the anime. Like, I like that, yeah. Meowth is just there, like, spitting facts. Just, there's no such thing as bad Pokemon, just bad trainers. Because Meowth is in the Pokemon, the movie, the, like, Mewtwo Strikes Back, right? It's like, Mewtwo? Meowth is one of the few sentient beings in that movie to, like, actually make sense and talks about how, like, this is all fucked up.
Yeah, the fact they never realize they can monetize that is so funny. they're always looking for, like, a way to make money. And at no point do they realize you've got a Pokemon translator.
Yeah, you've got the one Pokemon we've ever seen in this entire world that can translate Pokemon to English perfectly.
And it's like, that is a thing people
would pay money for. Bread. We need help. We don't have, like, shelter or food. And it's like, maybe just be a Pokemon translator.
And they never, and it's so funny.
Yeah, the non-stealing stuff, like, Team Rocket are way better at just being, like, legitimate people within society than they are criminals. Oh, but I'm going to leave it there on the note of just, like, we caught a Chatot. Or we got gifted a Chatot. And we lost our fucking... We've lost 3 Pokemon this stream, and one of them was just, like, yet again, that's half of our Pokemon. Me just, like, encountering this wild Pokemon and not really paying attention. And I need to stop it.
It's rough, mate. That was rough times. It
was just that moment of realization of, like, wait... Oh no, like, that, I've just lost my Tyrant. Like, there's nothing I can do. Gone to a better place now called the Pokemon box.
Heaven. We called it heaven or we called it vacation?
I called
That's
it
the question.
Graveyard.
We called it the graveyard. That's even rougher then, because not like then you know it's definitely dead. It's the most deadest.
And what's harsher is like a bird screaming slurs at you till you die, or you evolving into a Venusaur and getting given a, like, Mega Stone as you die.
Yeah,
You should just equip the
yeah.
Venusaur to the Venusaur in the graveyard. Just like...
So this is yours. Like, it's like laying it down on the grave.
You can Mega Revolve in heaven, it's fine. Oh, dear. Right, thank you, Carl, for joining us, and thank you, everyone, for watching along. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for this, because next week I'm a very, very busy boy with lots of birthday plans, so I won't be streaming next week. But I will be back with the usual, like, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday streams the week after. I'll be straight back into it after my next week being off.
That sounds like a plan.
But yeah, thank you all for joining, and I hope everyone has a lovely day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.